Final round. Fight!
Player 1 is mounting distantly to some big damage. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player, ooh, does him dirty. Excellent jump in. Medium kick into. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. What now? Player, there's a burnout. The low's blocked. What are they gonna do? Nice, sets up with the jump in. What's next? This is gonna hurt. Oh my God, they just choked it up. That risky jump in paid off. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Drive time. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Blocks the jump in. The throw misses. Knockdown. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Just out of range for that throw. The jump in catches them. Nice tech. Feeling out the spacing. Gets the counter hit throw. Takes a ends with the projectile. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for a risky, experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Superb reactions on display. Pokes with a medium kick. Big throws. What'll happen here? Medium kick. Ends it from above. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Uses their drive game. Leaning on the overdrive. Experiencing burnout. Checks with a medium. Sets up with the jump in. Low heavy. Overhead attack. Player 2 is in burnout. Drops him hard. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Ooh, you never know what baits out the low kick. Both sides getting pumps the brakes on the impact. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Gotta do better than that. Solid anti-air. Still alive? Still alive? Oh, so close! The next moves are gonna be crucial! Fights back with authority. Dumps them! Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage! It's not over yet! Let's believe it's time for that run back! Hits the drive! Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Very solid corner switch. Avoids getting cornered. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The throw is escaped. Brushes off the throw. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Blocks the low heavy. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Squeezes the gauge. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Jump? So ambiguous. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Nails the anti-air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They back the opponent into the corner. Ah, burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. What'll happen here? The life remaining tells us we're at a super arc. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Gotta be careful not to whip it. How did they read that throw? Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Blocks it. Blocks the low kick. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Hits the drive. Shin has Shogeki to push forward. Player 1, oh, plot twist. Wouldn't Super Art do anything? Excellent read. Player 1 can't use any drive. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This uses their drive gauge. Experiencing burnout. Back to them, it's Hazanshu. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Drops him hard. Player 2, what a smart throw. What are they gonna do? They're recovered. Shakes things up with a fireball. Pokes with a kick. A jump in, crowns him from above. Okay, here closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hit the drive. Ooh, it looks like, burnout activates. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 with the life lead. Opts for the throw. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Gets the jump in. Reads their mind and techs the throw. The jump in catches them. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock. Where's their experiencing burnout? Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Defending that drive game. Parries the projectile. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Checks with a medium. Both fighters planning something? Blocks it. The low. A super art? Both life and super art gauges are not looking good. Time to grind it out. Can this drive bring them back? Life lead, that's not gonna hit. They decide to take a breather to regroup. The jump in is denied. What's this Shinku Hado gonna do? Went for the chip kill. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Player 1 flipping this is gonna hurt. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc in this situation? Throws them. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 is looking to knock them out of the air. What now? Dangerous range here. Drops them from the air. Sticks out a kick. Throws, but they're recovered. Sick parry. Drops them hard. All the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 with the rhythm on flatlines them. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Burnout activates. The jump in is denied. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Let it off a projectile to waste time. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? They break things off to take a quick breather. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Player experiencing burnout. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 they're going for the super art? Shinku Hadouken! KO! Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Can they make the most of this? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 2 will want to take... Burnout activates! Player 2 in dire straits with burnout! Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 got him up against the wall and the stun is there. The stun's got both sides thinking about what's next. Barely blocks the... They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Going in, denies the jump in. They just said, get that jump in out of here. What's the next move? Looking for a chance. How will they manage their drive gauges? Good awareness on the cross-up. Burnout activates. Jumps? Ooh, what a smart flow. What'll happen here? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Getting up close and personal. Zones with the fireball. Jumps! Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Breaks through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Jumps up, throws him. The overhead denied. The super doesn't hit. Still plenty of time left. Close range projectile. Clutch, anti-air. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Hazatsu. Player 1 willing to risk it for the overdrive. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 2 is in burnout state, but there's excellent block. Any throw will whiff at that range. This is gonna hurt. Dangerous range here. A jump, drops him hard. Jump, this unleashes some big damage. Player 1, no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. I can't believe it. Big slamma jamma. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Reads the jump in perfectly. Pokes with a medium kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. All right, what's coming up next? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. The jump-in is denied. Goes for the fireball. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Next up, these two fighters are perfectly synced. Not having the cross-up takes them all the way to the corner with that. They break things off to take a quick breather. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Follows up and tags on the lightning. Burnout activates. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Oh, they can't ignore that super gauge gap. Okay, creating some space here. Jumps in, KO! Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Takes a trip. Player 2, burnout activates. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. On Super Art, look, the super doesn't hit. Goes to the air. Player 2 is in a pretty good freeze to throw and escapes. This is gonna hurt. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Here comes the corner press, experiencing burnout. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Oh my God, this is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out.
Final round. Fight!
Adds a bit of OD spiteful. Jumps. Jumps up. Both players will need to keep clutch anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Oh, the throw connects. Next, the counter. Next with the throw. Oh, man, knocked them out of the air. Turns out, Flip uses their drive gauge. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1, oh my God, they just choked it up. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Got him. I called it. They are done. Player 1 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.